Okay, so at number 5 we have weapon balance in CS:GO. So a few other YouTubers have spoken about weapon balance. The issue I have with it is not that it's really like a massive issue. It's just I feel like some weapons need to be toned down a bit. Like the clip you're watching now is from the finals at DreamHack Coston, and Showtime manages to get some pretty insane shots with the Scout. I feel the Scout is one of the guns that you need to have good aim, but it's very overpowered if it's pointed to the right hands. You can literally fuck people up with this. Other examples are the Tech 9, how you can just run and go with that. The SMGs, quite a lot of them are okay, except you obviously got the P90 and guns like that don't require skill, and it just encourages run and gun gameplay, which doesn't really bode well for Counter-Strike, since Counter-Strike's more of a skill-based game. The Scout's okay in terms of it does require skill to use it, but again, if you're really good with it, then you can use that to decimate your entire enemy team. Just using a Scout without like an M4 or something, you know what I mean? So the Tech 9 and the P9s are a few guns that sort of need to be balanced, because going up against an AK or an AWP, and if these guns can kill you in that sense, if you also at the same level, I feel is a bit stupid.
Number 4.
Okay, so number 4 is probably quite controversial one, is the attack and pro players. So I'll mention a few that are. We know there's been pros that have been hacked. Kukli Vegban from Scream's amazing Twitch video. But yeah, a few pros have been banned for hacking, but the attack on players such as, I'm just going to fucking say it, like Flusher and quite a lot of Fnatic players, is really just unfounded, and normally by people who either don't understand the game in general or just call it out because they're not as good as that certain player. Yeah, he may have done a few sketchy things, I'm not denying that. The video you're watching now, you can see a few sketchy things, but in the time of the moment, the people that complain have never been to a LAN. They've never been in a final in a LAN. So how do they know how a person would react in that situation? By the looks of it, he's just like not panicking, but he's just kind of like flitchy, you know, just checking every angle. Like, he's not a hacker. And this is what pisses me off. Like, people call him a hacker when he isn't. And this is just the CSGO community in general. It's a very toxic community. If someone's better than you, you're going to get called a hack. We all know matchmaking, you do some insane shots, you're going to get called a hacker and reported. That's just how Counter-Strike is nowadays. I mean, even I'm guilty to some of that extent. But attack on pro players such as like Flusher and other Fnatic players, not even part of people in Fnatic, like other teams and players, it's a joke, because it's like, just because it has X-ray on and he happens to look in the same direction as the player does not mean he's fucking hacking. And the people that are attacking these players have never been to a LAN. They've never been in the situation of being a pro player. So it's like, how can you criticize if you've never been that type of person? Oh, well, I'm global. Well, don't mind if you're fucking global. You're global because you're playing matchmaking online. You've never been to a fucking LAN, or you've never been in a final online properly. So that's one thing that irritates me, and I feel like you should just give credit where credit's due. And let's be honest, Flusher is an amazing player, and yeah, and also FYI, I'm an NRP fan, so fuck off.
Number 3.
Okay, so at number 3 we have EU servers and English only servers. So this is kind of a hard topic to speak about, because I'm not going to try and be racist, but I feel like Counter-Strike, especially in Europe, needs an English only speaking type of server. I don't know. I was in a game, today this recording, where the entire team was speaking, I presume Russian, maybe another language, I don't know, and I couldn't communicate with them. We won the game still, because they were really good, but the communication wasn't there, and it happens in a lot to me personally, it happens to loads of other people. I feel like we need English-only servers for English people, and then the other servers for other people, because it's so like hard to play with a team if they don't speak your language. Counter-Strike is a very team-based game, and if you don't play with people that aren't speaking your language and how you're meant to work as a team, you can be as an amazing player as you want, but you need a team to work with you. So having an English-speaking like servers would definitely help improve a lot of players, and obviously make the game better in general, I would say.
Number 2.
Okay, and at number 2 we have hacking. Now, I've spoken about this in my CSGO rants before. Hacking has, I don't know, it's decreased a lot, I would say. It's not as high as it once was, the hacking rate, or people getting back banned and Overwatch banned, but obviously, considering you can still Overwatch people, and there's a lot of people in Overwatch getting banned still, then I would still say hacking is still up there. I've done a bit of research, and I found out, like, it's very easy to get hacks in CSGO, and it's very easy to also hide hacks on CSGO if you're a good player. This is the thing that I have the issue with. I feel like, although it's getting better, and especially Prime accounts, it's sort of still there, and people can hide it really well. There should be a system where I was speaking to about everyone really agrees with me on this. There should be a console. If you remember on like the Xbox days, you had to like Call of Duty or something, you would get a console ban. Now I think that should be like a console ban, like a PC ban for Counter-Strike. Like you should have to buy a fucking new PC. Like I really think that should be the case. It doesn't matter if there's like a all family on one computer that all play Counter-Strike and all different cards. I still think it should just be a PC ban, and it's their fault for hacking on the PC. I really think that should be the case, and that'll stop a lot of hackers, because hacking is one of those things that if you're a good player and you can hide it, then you've got the advantage, and you've also got the skill to hide it in the first place, which then again, it just ruins the game, and it's not a good thing. It's really not a good thing.
Number 1.
And obviously at number 1 we have Smurfing. Now Smurfing is one of my major gripes. As a guy who's sort of like mid-rank leaderboard, you know, around MGE, I'm gonna like say this in the sense of I've played Counter-Strike for 2 years and I've always faced Smurfs like at least once every 3 or 4 games, either on my team or against him, and it's one of those things that needs to be sorted out like now. Prime matchmaking is meant to do that, hopefully, so that means only Smurfs that have 2 phones who attach their phone to their main account and the Smurf account can do it, which is very unlikely. So Prime matchmaking, once it's properly implemented, I guess will help defeat this, and it's a step in the right direction, definitely. But I feel Smurfing should just, I don't know the way to combat it. This is the thing. Like I said in the CS:GO rants video, like I understand Smurfing, and it also can help players improve, because I got a better player in Counter-Strike by playing in a higher sort of tier. But at the stage where you've got like LEs coming in and smashing your entire game with like one shots and stuff, deagling and stuff like that, it's just like, what's the point, you know? It sort of ruins your game a lot, and also ruins everyone else's game. Now, as I said, I'm very 50-50 on Smurfing, but the reason why I support number 1 is because it's a major gripe across the CSGO community. Everyone I spoke to is like, the most stated thing is Smurfing / hacking, but the reason why Smurfing is on top is because hacking's been toned down a lot more. Smurfing has gone up massively. Hopefully this Prime matchmaking helps sort this out this issue. At the time of this video, it hasn't actually properly been implemented, I don't believe. But once it's done, hopefully things are going to be a lot better in the CSGO matchmaking, and Smurfs can then just go play with other Smurfs, because that would probably be the best way to do it. Just Smurfs against Smurfs, and then let that be that, and then we can just play our own ranks rather than playing against fucking Legendary Eagles, because that's just not good. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below. Basically, this new series is going to be top 5 things wrong with games. I'm going to be going through quite a few game series, and listing my top 5 things wrong with them and gripes. Please remember that this is my list, and it's my personal list that I thought of, so it's not necessarily like the overall list. You may have something different, you may put things differently. So I would like to see, if you disagree with anything, please leave a comment below and let me know what you disagree with, and we can find some common ground against it, because I am interested in what everyone's thoughts on my list, because maybe people think hacking's the worst thing, or weapon balance, or EU servers. Anyway, guys, I shall leave you with that. I shall see you all in the next video. See you later, folks. Frere.